Hello, welcome to my channel, Stained Butterfly. Right now I'm just trying to light an incense before we start. This is a video for Aquarius. This is actually my third time filming this video. The first time I premeditated and pulled some cards, and they all came out in reverse. Got the Nine of Swords, the Temperance, and Six of Pentacles, which I thought was so interesting because before I even started filming the video, like when I was getting ready, because I pretty much just asked Spirit like what sign to do, and I got Aquarius, only because I feel like I'm in Aquarius energy right now, and I just feel like Aquarius, wow, I'm messing this up for real. This incense don't want to go in its stand. I feel like Aquarius are so underrated right now. Like, you have to prove yourself, but not only prove yourself to other people, but mainly to yourself. Because Aquarius is always studying, always looking for an adventure. Always looking for the new idea, a new way to get the bag. Okay, I think that's good. That took me a while. So yeah, so like I was saying, I got the Nine of Swords, which is defensive, lack of support. I got Temperance, which speaks of imbalances, self-healing, and realignment, which I think that's going to be a big theme in October, especially with the Aries full moon on the 1st of October. I cannot wait. I'm going to do a video just with the energy surrounding that because I've already been feeling the energy heavy. Also got Six of Pentacles, which speaks of inequality, and also got like abuse of generosity. Like just giving too much, just because you have it, just because you're abundant, you know, you just want to help out. Like I have an example, like recently somebody asked me for some money and I'm like, okay, whatever, it wasn't a big amount. I'm like, whatever. Then like 2 days later they asked me for some more money and I'm just like, okay, don't abuse my generosity. Like if you would have asked me like a month, like if you would have waited like weeks or a month, I would have definitely would have cashed out you. It wouldn't have been no problem for me. But I just felt like, you know, I got it. So you keep asking me. And now I just feel like you're abusing it. And that actually happened with like 2 people in my life. Which is fine. That's fine. But just know when to draw the line. And when you like just peep stuff, peep behavior from other people, like, yeah, let's get in the cards. All right, so the first card I got is Eight of Cups, and right now this person is on a journey. He is guided by the moon. The moon is staring at him, and basically what I'm getting is focus on you. Go into that space of realignment, refocus on what do you want, start looking towards like how do you want 2020 to end, what do you want it to look like, like do you want to travel, start making plans. Ooh, the Sun card. Sun card always gives me good vibes. Sun card is just speaks of joy. It speaks of happiness. It speaks of good times ahead. Okay. Nine of Swords. Okay. Now, Nine of Swords always talks about worry, fear, and anxiety. Like I was getting lack of support, and imbalances with the Temperance. it's time to do some self-healing. It's time to look into yourself and really figure out what you want. Figure out what you want. And is your outer world reflecting your inner world? Like, is the positive thoughts and the positive things that you're putting into yourself, are you being shown that in real life? Like, is your friend positive? Is your home environment positive? Let me, Four of Wands. This speaks of new beginnings, happy beginnings. This also speaks of celebration. Yes. Okay, let's get one more card. Ooh, two more cards. Ooh, a lot of cards jumped out. And I'm kind of glad because it's giving me some clear vision of what's going on. Okay, so we got the Hermit. So this is what I was talking about with earlier. It's time to do some self-reflection. It's time to do some self-healing. And even if that means going and like chilling and not going out as much or not talking to people as much. I mean, I'm doing that. I feel like I'm in the hermit mode because right now I'm just trying to really find myself and be better. Be better. And sometimes we can't be better if we're surrounded by the same energy, you know? Ace of Pentacles, that talks about a new, like, things coming out of the blue. So new ideas coming out of the blue, opportunities coming out of the blue, money coming out the blue. It really speaks of abundance out of nowhere. Okay. King of Pentacles, but it kind of came out in reverse. So King of Pentacles in reverse talks about being too focused on wealth, being too like focused on status or even stubbornness. So, and the Two of Pentacles came out in reverse, and it means you're balancing too many things. Details are being I want to say falling through the cracks. Like things that you are just overlooking are actually important. And then you got the Ten of Cups. So this is speaking about happiness, ending of a cycle. You see how happy they are. Love the Ten of Cups. Talking about abundance. Yeah. Okay, let's go into the moonology card so we can really... Woo! One card just flew out. Oh. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so if that was with I'm getting drawn back to the Nine of Swords. So if you are feeling worried, doubt, insecurity, any things, I really suggest you go into hermit mode, do some self-reflection, do some shadow work to really figure out, like, why are you feeling that way? Because you have the Ten of Cups. You have the Sun. You know, these are some good energies. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's just like, to me, it's like negative self-talk. This is what it looks like. This is what I'm gathering. Negative self-talk getting in the way of all your abundance. Wow. Now I see the four, where I pulled the Four of Wands. Negative self-talk. Fix your self-talk. Your body does not know the difference between what's real and what's not real. I do this all the time in my mirror, writing down affirmations, whatever. I'll just stare in the mirror, and whatever comes to mind, I'll write it down. So if I'm staring in the mirror and I'm hearing, "You are good enough," I'll write it down. And I do this every week. Every week is a new words or whatever. I think this week I just put smile. Small stuff like that. I just feel like there's so much good. There's so much good. There's so much energy. There's so much creativity. There's a lot of just good abundance that I'm looking. But I'm just focusing on these Nine of Swords. And then the Hermit just talks about doing deep introspection. And I'm just gathering self-healing, fixing your self-talk. It's very important. Your mindset is more important than anything. If you believe you are abundant, you are abundant. If you believe you are smart, you are smart. You know? And not in an arrogant way, but start saying positive things to yourself. I am pretty. I am smart. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am capable. Those are important. Okay. Bring love into the situation. Okay, I'm just feeling like always have a kind and a compassionate heart through anything. Even if you have self-doubt. And I'm getting like, not only with the negative self-talk, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Because if you ain't kind, who gonna be kind? Basically what I'm getting is people treat you how you treat yourself. Fairy climax approaches. Ooh. Full moon in Aries. October 1st. I don't read this negative. Like, this is not like, this is a climax of energy, climax of like a second wind, finding motivation, and then realignment. Especially when I was getting before in the pre-shuffle again, where I was getting temperance, realignment. Write down your goals, especially for the full moon in Aries. I will be doing that, writing down some new goals, really pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and not just saying not just sticking to small things. No, we going big. We going big. And this is the best time with the moon in Aries. Like, Aries, to me, Aries just always seem aggressive. It always seems aggressive to me. So just use that energy. Use that energy to go after what you want. Okay, so look at the bigger picture. Like I was saying, go big. You know, go big. What did they say? Go big or go home or something like that. That's what I'm feeling like. Write down your biggest, wildest thing that you want. If you write down, like, I want $10,000 next year on my birthday, write that down. I want a car. I want to be in a new apartment. Okay. It's time to give rather than take. And I'm reading this as give to yourself. Give to yourself. Like I was saying, like, I bought myself flowers this week. I've never gotten flowers in a day of my life, bro. Never. Nobody's ever bought me flowers. I bought myself flowers because I decided that I wanted to give to me, and that, you know, I'm not gonna wait for somebody or to give me flowers. Here we go. You are good enough. I don't know if that's somebody's negative self-talk with the Nine of Swords here. You're feeling like you're not worthy. You're not good enough. You're like, your idea is not good enough. Cut that out. You are good enough. Believe in the impossible. I was just saying, dream big or go home. Write that down. Write everything down. Write it down. I have a journal. right here. I write everything down. Everything. From what I want, new ideas, to everything. So I would suggest you get a journal before October 1st, or even if you're watching this after October 1st and the new moon or whatever, write down everything. And then I have another journal that I buy one every year, right? And I was looking at it the other day and I was just like, wow. I started checking off things that I have. I wanted a new car. Check. I wanted some money for something. Check. Like, there's certain things that have already been working in place that I didn't even realize that I wrote down a year ago, and now I already have. So journal, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's go into butterfly affirmation. These are pretty. Love these. I had to get these when I saw it. Look at that. Gorgeous. And they are pretty. The messages are so pretty. That's what I mean. Okay. What does Aquarius need to hear for motivation? Ooh, you see how that came out? The more I trust in life, the better it will turn out. Trust that you will get to your goals. Trust that, God has a plan for you. Trust that things are not as bad as they seem. Sometimes we just gotta have a different perspective on our situation. Sometimes we could be like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Nah, there's some other shit that can happen to you, trust. Give me another card for Aquarius. Ooh. So 2 cards jumped out. It says, everything happens according to divine timing for the best results. That is true. And then the other card is, I am a unique child of the universe, perfectly me, exactly as I am meant to be. That is true. I'm getting, right here, I just slammed it right down on the I am good enough card. Yes, you are unique, and nobody can ever take that away from you. Even if you're doing kind of the same thing as somebody, you have your own swagger, you have your own way of doing things. Even if you're I'm getting I used to have to wear uniforms when I went to high school, and even though we were wearing the same khakis and the same polo, everybody had their own unique style with it. Like me, I used to wear scarves. I used to have my hair nice with I'm just thinking back to high school. Oh my God. With headbands and all that stuff. Even though we was wearing the same thing, we was not the same. Okay. All right. One more card. Okay. I choose to live with courage, and I do not allow others to intimidate me. I stand my ground. I'll never give up. Wow. Yes. Basically, don't give up. Don't let yourself doubt, worry, anxiety, depression stop you from doing the things you want to do. All right. I think this is a good spread. I'm not being called to pull anything else. So focus on yourself. Be kind to yourself. And journal. That's all I want to tell Aquarius for for October. You guys have some good ideas, and don't doubt that. Write them down and just actively work on them. And then use the full moon in Aries. Use that energy, that fire energy. You need that. All right. See you later.